Hi everyone, today, May 20th, is the first day Yosemite visitors are required to have a park reservation permit to enter the park during the peak hours of 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. I will cover this in more detail later on in the video. The main reason for making this video is because the Park Service just updated their Highway 120/Tioga Pass Plowing update page that is linked in the description. They just announced that Tioga Pass will be open to bikes on May 21st and 22nd only, as the road will be closed to bikes from May 23rd through 26th. You can enter the park without a park reservation if you come in on a bike, get through the park gate before 6 a.m., or enter after 4 p.m. As for when they are opening for cars, they are scheduled to open Tioga Pass to cars on May 27th at 9 a.m. It is still best to check and make sure it is open before you get there by calling 209-372-0200 for the current Yosemite road conditions. As for the closures, Glacier Point Road will be closed for rehabilitation until spring 2023, leaving hiking as the only way to access Glacier Point. The Tuolumne Meadows Campground will be closed until 2024 or 2025. Starting May 20th until September 30th, 2022, you are required to have a park reservation in order to enter the park during the peak hours of 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. If you do not have a permit, you can enter the park if you get through the park gates before 6 a.m. or after 4 p.m. Some exceptions is to have a lodging reservation inside the park gates. I'll go over this in more detail in the next slide. Have a wilderness, half-dome, or special use permit. Enter on the YRTS bus, or enter with a tour group that has their own entry reservation. If you stay inside the park gates, then you are exempt from needing the special park entry reservation that is normally required to enter the park during peak hours starting from May 20th, 2022 until September 30th, 2022. The lodgings that are on park property, such as the Ahwahnee Hotel, the Wawona Hotel, the Yosemite Valley Lodge, Curry Village, Housekeeping Camp, and the numerous campgrounds are usually booked a year and a day in advance for the busy season on TravelYosemite.com, privately owned lodgings inside the park gates. Specifically in Wawona, Yosemite West, and Forsta are also exempt from needing the park entry reservations. This means that once you make a reservation with these properties, you are guaranteed entrance into Yosemite National Park during your stay. Just make sure to confirm that they are located inside the gates of the park before you book. They are smaller and you can usually find more last-minute multi-night openings at these properties than you can at the park-owned lodgings. They are harder to find because advertising is brutal for small properties and have caused many of them to close or switch to using hardly profitable booking engines. Once you find them, they are the hidden gems of Yosemite because they are located so close to the main attractions of the park without needing to wait in the long lines at the park gates. You can usually get the best prices by booking directly with the property instead of using booking engines like Booking.com and VRBO. It is best to go onto their website to book or call directly if possible. You can find most of them on Google Maps or yosemite.bookdirect.net, linked in the description. I made a video to help you find these properties that is also linked below. I am a Yosemite local and have lived in the area most of my life. I have seen Yosemite change over the years and often help Yosemite visitors plan their trip based on what is currently happening inside and around the park. I absolutely love the park and often see beautiful sights that others would call once-in-a-lifetime experiences. I'm not a photographer or carry any special cameras, but I always have my phone on me and often snap pictures as I am out and about. I hope you will find my tips about visiting Yosemite useful, and I would love to share Yosemite in the way that it should be. It is not all about the crowds and parking issues that day trippers all post about the 1% of the park. It is about the vast wilderness of the whole 99% of the park that can be just a 5-minute walk away from a paved surface. I am passionate about Yosemite and want others to see how awe-inspiring it really is once you get away from the crowds and are fully prepared for your trip. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this and consider subscribing for more updates about Yosemite National Park. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching.